my people, how on our day? How is everything going with you? Nepa don't carry light for studio again, but no problem. No problem. Anything will happen, we still there. We know they go anywhere. We go just go fix the light and then come back to you. Now, so we do am, but I'd like to thank all of you for coming. Let's just quickly go and put on our generator. Let's go quickly and put on our generator so that we can have a wonderful, fantastic program for you guys today. I'm telling you, anybody will want to mess us up, they never burn the person. Anyhow, from anywhere, we're ready for them. Yes, we're ready for them. Just one touch, and then everything is okay. Um, uh, Waiting be your name. This my hair, okay. Una don't put the generator. Good boy, good boys, good boys. You know, say when they can't take light like this, I just call the guy. They just go put the generator, and we are back today. We are back live and direct, reaching you from the beautiful city of Toronto. How on a day? I hope you guys have a lovely. You had a lovely day yesterday. Sending your bad day, bad day. Do you know, man? One thing I found funny is that some people, I'm telling you, and this is really funny, it'll make you laugh. Some people actually think that they don't understand when we're saying bad day. They actually thought that we were wishing Buhari. They thought we were wishing Buhari like the real birthday. They didn't get it. I'm telling you, it was very funny. We said now BAD, bad, bad. The birthday. That's we're wishing a bad one. Not be the birthday. I don't know. Say some people actually think that the real name is bad day. So when we say wish Buhari birthday, say bros, I no wish that man bad day. That man no deserve to wish bad day. But that was a funny one. So guys, thank you so much for coming today. I miss when you're not there, and I hope you're missing me as much as I'm missing all of you. You know, it's this our relationship is beginning to develop more and more. You know, people talk say ola tobo to ekobe eko. You know, when they sleep, they sleep. You know, just sleep, just do like this. Like I was doing in one of my shows the other day. When you do like this, they do like this. When they sleep, can't enter gear 2, you go just do like this. But when they sleep, don't stay too deep. You go just graduate to. You people, you call it snoring, and you're going to meet doctors to cure you of snoring. Igbo people, we don't need any cure. And they will say, and the person that is calling the ola is somebody who is in deep sleep. So this love where we don't get for each other is getting into the koala stage, you know, the deep snoring stage. And guess what? I'm feeling so good about it. Thank you guys for all your subscription. Remember to keep subscribing. You know, I go always say, you know, that thing where they see that button here, just put your hand there and then it go open, you go subscribe. It's so easy. Come on, why can't you do that? Come on, man. That's what I'm asking you for. Can you just give me a subscription? Come on, dude. Waiting be your own. So I don't even fit ask you for subscription. Maybe I ask you for money for to palm my hair and say, I beg, just hold it there. If you know if you give me a subscription, then just chill. Waiting. That's what my friend Bob Risky they do. Alright guys, it is so difficult to find something positive to write about Nigeria. You know, there's some tons and tons of positive things to talk about in Nigeria. I'm telling you, don't get me wrong. But you see, you have to actually will yourself to talk about positive things. And I encourage you to try as much as possible to dwell on positivity. Don't dwell on negativity a lot. It's not good for your health. It's not good for anything that you're doing. You know, these guys force us to a situation where we just have to wake up every day wondering what they're doing with Omoyele Sowore, wondering how he is feeling. We're so concerned about him, but we cannot let them, tilt us to that point where we no longer see good in ourselves, see good in our neighbors, and so we're just gonna continue doing that. But there's just so much terrible news coming out of Nigeria every time, every single time. I'm telling you, I don't know about you, but people post things to me. I go online searching for for news, and all the time, there's always one thing bad or the other that is happening, you know, online. Today I'm going to try to share, just like always, the stories that a lot of people sent to me, the stories that are trending. But let's start with our Moyele Sowore. So many other people have continued to talk about him. You guys know U.S. activist Kerry Kennedy. Kerry Kennedy is from the Kennedy family. You know that Kennedy family of U.S., former president of America, and all those senators. Is a huge the family. They are hugely involved in politics. Apart from the former president, his brothers, their children, the whole family is big with politics in U.S. And so Kerry Kennedy has called for Sowore's immediate release. In a statement on Tuesday, she said that the violent and unlawful arrest of journalists and human rights defender Omoyele Sowore is a flagrant violation of his fundamental human rights, as free speech and peaceful protests are cornerstones of any functioning democracy. We join with the international community in solidarity to demand that the Nigerian authorities and Department of State Services release Sowore immediately in compliance with multiple court orders and the state's obligations under both Nigerian and international human rights laws. People keep asking, Komo, why is it that this Sowore's case is why is it that this Sowore's case reached everywhere? Everybody is talking about it. Well, it is because the president of Nigeria, in trying to do Sowore in, all these bad people, in trying to deal with Sowore, they have actually made him a hero. In trying to treat his case like just a local case, something they can sweep under the table, they have managed to infringe on his fundamental human rights. Now, human rights, it is not a local topic. It is not something that is just provided for you by the Constitution of Nigeria. It is an internationally recognized provision. Okay, it is something that the whole world agrees to. So whether your constitution has it or not, the whole world will come after you once you touch that aspect of laws that is guiding human existence. After the First World War, Second World War, countries came together and said, come, this thing, we need to come together and establish a set of rules that will guide human beings around the world, irrespective of your country, whether you're a Muslim country, or whether you're a Christian country, or whether you are a pagan country, whether any kind of country, any kind of system that you're operating. We need to look and say, what is it that we have in common? And they sat in the United Nations and they say, come on, these are the things that we have in common. And so anywhere around the world that any human being tries to touch that law, all of us will descend on that person. And every country in the world go put their hand, sign that signature, say they agree. But our mumu leaders, they remember, say we na signatories to that treaty. So that's why what you're doing to Omoyele Sowore is not just a DSS thing. That's why DSS is confused, AGF is confused, SSS is confused, CJN is confused. Buhari himself was already confused. So this one I don't even know what to call him. The man was already confused. They come through Sowore issue into the matter. So I don't even know what to call him. But man, that's why everybody around the world is complaining. Amnesty International, all of them are complaining. Okay, you're going to be hearing by the end of this week and early next week before Christmas, you're going to see more reactions from the government of Canada as our attempts to talk to them begins to yield fruit. And when you're talking about the mumuness of our leaders here, I'm really trying. I'm trying these days to just not talk bad about them, but it is very difficult. Can you imagine somebody that is supposed to be a Christian, a pastor? You see, that's why you people, you don't see me carrying that, oh, I'm a pastor. You don't see me carrying it all over the place. It doesn't mean I've denied my faith, but I'd rather make you change. I'd rather make you change by watching the way I live my life. You know what I'm saying? Than me just carrying one mighty Bible and a big bell and announcing it to you that I am a Christian, and then expecting you to change. Okay, so I'm a pastor, yes, but I don't carry it all over the place. Watch my life. Am I living a life that people can copy? Do I keep to my word? Do I try to care for my fellow human being? Does what concerns my neighbor or my friend or my relation or anybody, does it touch my heart? If you see me reacting in a certain way, does it appeal to you to want to be like me? That is lifestyle evangelism. That is the kind of pastoral work that I believe in. That's the kind of pastoral work that I do. And so it is surprising when somebody who is supposed to be a pastor and who is a high-ranking member of the Nigerian government says certain things. I'm telling you, it is very, very shocking. I'm going to bring you a story that caught our interest, and this is courtesy of Gistmania. Now I must tell you that we're able to share this because I normally like to share things from Sahara reporters, but we already confirmed this with so many other media houses, so I'm just picking this because that's the closest. But you see, our Oga Osinbajo, brother Egbo Osinbajo. I'm a Yoruba man sometimes too. When I was yabbing outside, people they say, "Oh, God, if I yab Yoruba, if I enter my Yoruba mode, wait now, Oga, emi omo were ni o." That means say me I get money too much. Ori ope, me ori ope. That means me I dey wise for my head. That's the meaning. Okay. So that I just show you my Yoruba. So Oga Osinbajo, our VP, where they don't come out in office, where he don't turn to houseboy there. When we tell you the guy go resign because of money of government. The guy go resign, say he no be pastor again for Redeemed Church. Even a Redeemed Church, which one church? We just dey laugh am. Now the people where you, because of them you resign, they don't abandon you. So what does the story say? Forget that season's greeting there. It says that the former aviation minister Femi Fani-Kayode described Vice President Yemi Osinbajo as a slave man for defending the president's tolerance to other religions. He remarked in response to Osinbajo's claim that President Muhammadu Buhari was tolerant of other religions. Osinbajo had explained that Buhari was so tolerant that he allowed the village chapel to be situated behind his kitchen. He spoke at the come my people. Oh my God, though. Uturugbeke. By the way, Uturugbeke is the official exclamation of this channel. Anytime when you hear say Uturugbeke, that means that water has passed the gari. Okay? Anytime when you hear Uturugbeke, that means water has passed the gari. So Uturu don gbeke that the president of Nigeria allowed the chapel to be situated behind his kitchen. When I say this Asu rock, you get something where they chop inside that Asu rock, where they affect people's brain. Because somebody wey be seasoned lawyer, wey get solid practice, wey be pastor, filled with the Holy Spirit of God and the Holy Spirit of Jesus Christ. The Holy Spirit of God. Somebody who is filled with the Holy Spirit of God. Tongue speaking. Pastor. Who is vice president, second in command, Christian, will stand and say that the president of Nigeria is very benevolent, very kind, very considerate, very magnanimous in allowing us to pray behind his kitchen. I beg you, hear me well. Banana. I beg you, make you hear me well. Banana. Human rights na my property, yo. So therefore, you can't dash me my property. Human rights na my property. Banana. Tell Osinbajo na my property. Banana. Because it is enshrined under the United Nations Charter of Human Rights. In fact, I can even go and quote that part. If I look well now, I may be able to quote that part where no, you need to hear it so that when you see some of the things that these people do, you will understand why we begin to wonder whether they are okay. You're not doing us a favor. As Christians, you are not doing us a favor at all. We have a right. There's freedom of association. There's religious freedom here in Nigeria. So if somebody is a Christian, they have a right. I'm telling you, they have a right to be able to practice their religion here in I keep saying here, I keep thinking I'm in Nigeria. They have a right to practice their religion. Not that it is not a favor. But no. It's not a favor. When somebody is practicing their religion, it is their right that is guaranteed under the Nigerian Constitution. And again, Kwanu, under the United Nations Human Rights Charter that we just celebrated last week. So how dare you begin to say that we are fortunate that the president allowed us Christians to have a chapel behind his the worst thing is how they put it. Behind his is the mosque. Is the mosque inside Asu Rock? Is it behind the president's kitchen? It not be we they carry ourselves, kill ourselves. Will you now say that it is anybody that did it for you? Is it not you that did it by yourself? You were there when they came and they destroyed the chapel. Now they don't go carry the chapel built behind Buhari's kitchen, and you come out instead of condemning it. In fact, you don't even know where you belong anymore. I'm telling you, you don't know. Why don't you just resign, please? I mean, just resign. If this thing don't work again, just resign. When the thing opens, I'll let you guys know. Just resign. Osinbajo had explained that Buhari was so tolerant that he allowed the village chapel to be situated behind his kitchen. He spoke at the opening of the General Assembly of the Nigerian Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs in Abuja. Hey, oh no. No, it's no hope, no hope. You see, this is insult upon injury. You know, I never really read this news. In fact, tell you the truth, I'm just reading it now as you guys are. I heard the headline, but I never really read the news. So I am seeing this for the first time. I thought this was like, a talk. Like everybody gossips within their own circle. I thought this was something that was happening within the Christian circle. But see where this guy said this. This guy, he made this, he said, he spoke at the opening of the General Assembly of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs in Abuja. So you just went there to tell them that we are satisfied with having our chapel behind the president's kitchen. The statement titled VP, How We Hold Villa Church Service Behind Buhari's Kitchen Every Sunday. It reads, every Sunday, my family and over 100 Christians attend service in the chapel at the villa. The chapel is located in the premises of the president and his family. It is located a few seconds away from the First Lady's. Oh my God, I thought this thing was. Why you doing? Why? I'm a family pet. Why you want to kill me? Osinbajo, why you want to kill me? It is not even behind the president's kitchen. It is behind the president's wife's kitchen. Did you read that part? It is seconds away from the first lady's kitchen. Sometimes when I see the president on a Sunday morning, he asks me whether the service is over already or am I escaping from the service. That's the sort of tolerance that we need in a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society, and leaders have to show that sort of example. My dear, I don't know what you thought you were doing. Condemning Osinbajo's remark, Fani Kayode in a tweet wrote, Buhari is gracious enough to allow us to have Christian fellowship behind his kitchen. Slave man talking. The next thing he will say is that Buhari is gracious enough to let me scroll it. Is gracious enough to allow Christians to sing hymns and pray in his toilet. And someone said this man is a pastor. Look at his tweet. This is the tweet that Fani Kayode tweeted. And this is the kind of things, the kind of news that you hear coming out of Nigeria. Just when you want to say something positive, just when you want to, just pretend that nothing wrong is happening in our country, some other thing happens. I'm telling you. See, I don't want to go tribalistic. I don't want to go religionistic, but there's a way that things happen in our country and you begin to wonder whether people think with a sense of fairness when they think and when they talk. There's this video where there's a lot that I have for you today, but there's this video I want you guys to see. It is the video and this doesn't represent the views of every northern Nigeria, but it is interesting that you listen to this video. It will help you it will help you understand how certain people think, and and what is causing the problem in our country. Because I believe there are some people who have influence over a lot of people, and when they just come out and make statements, their statements carry a lot of power, and it is capable of causing so much havoc. I wish these people will realize this when they talk and when they act, but unfortunately they don't. The video is, I'm looking for this video. What I have here is the story, but it's actually the video that I would like you guys to listen to. You know, the video is what I would want. I will still look for the video and play the video for you guys. But the story says that there's nothing wrong if the North rules beyond 2023. This was a video of a guy. It was on, I think it was on Legit TV. This guy was talking, and he was claiming that there is nothing absolutely wrong if the North continues to rule after after um, after this period. Um, Hold on one second. Um, let's hold on. I'm gonna get that video for you. Maybe Erica can help me with the video. But when you hear this kind of comments coming out of certain people, you just begin to wonder. But how would you not wonder when the person who is supposed to be a repented Democrat, in the person of our president himself, goes ahead to tell you that the democratic system that we operate in Nigeria is too slow for him? But you see, the president of Nigeria claims that the democratic system that we practice now in Nigeria is too slow for him. So why is it that people are surprised when we are telling them that, look, Buhari is not ready for this thing that you people are pushing him to do? It says the President Muhammad Buhari says the system of government currently being practiced in the country is too slow for my liking. That's what he said. The president said this while fielding questions from reporters after receiving some of his aides and close friends who visited him at the presidential villa in Abuja in commemoration of his. This one is not something that he said a long time ago. This is what he said when he was celebrating his 77th birthday. His comments comes at a time his government is being accused of not having regards for the rule of law. Last week, Punch started prefixing Buhari's name with his rank as a military dictator in the 80s. It also began referring to the Buhari administration as a regime, saying it will continue doing so until the government purges itself of contempt of the rule of law. But while commenting on his experience as the head of state and now as a democratic leader, Buhari said, well, like I said, I have learned in the hard way. When I came in uniform, I collected those who were leading, took them to Kirikiri, told them they were guilty until they could prove themselves innocent. I put based on almost all what does this one mean? On almost all the geographical zones committees to investigate them. Those that were found to have lived beyond their means, the balance was taken and given to the states, but I myself was arrested, detained, and they were giving back what they had stolen. So this system, which is supposed to be more accountable, is too slow for my liking, but I have to follow it. Okay, you're not following it at all. The president said he felt good about his health status at 77, adding that many his age are on crutches, but I am walking on my 2 feet. Buhari said he has accepted the fact that no matter how hard he tries, some people will find faults in his government. I think I come to accept the realities of leadership in Nigeria. I beg, this is some more bullshit. I don't get time for it. Sorry, my people. Forgive my language. I mean, these guys. You see, I can't stand it. You say one thing and you do the other. I mean, how how do you want us to manage you? You say the things you were doing before, you're no longer doing it, but that's exactly what you're doing. So I don't understand. Nothing has changed. You said before you used to carry people and throw them inside jail. Omoyele Sowore, what did you not just carry him and put him inside jail? I beg, make we move a little bit away from Buhari. Let's talk about the things that he's been doing inside our country, messing up the whole place. I'm telling you, there's so much insecurity in Nigeria. If you're planning to go to Nigeria, okay, oh, I don't have anything against you going to Nigeria. If you want to go to Nigeria, go to Nigeria. But please be extremely careful. Extremely careful. This is not a time for you to just be going around anyhow. Be extremely careful. I beg. Um, there's a story of a man who is living in America for a long time. I'm gonna click on the link and let you guys. I have the story here, but I need the link so that I can make you guys see the story. But let me read it for you first of all. A chartered accountant was murdered in Ikorodu. This guy, he was a chartered accountant in New York for many years before returning to Nigeria in 2019. And someone close to his son said he's not sure if it is up to 3 months that he returned to Nigeria. This man had just returned to Nigeria. I have pictures here, but I need the link so I can show you guys all of these things. It's just so pathetic. I'm gonna try to show you a picture of him. This guy has been in New York all his life for so many years. This is for those of us who I'm not. Remember, I said I don't have anything against your going to Nigeria, but if you're going to Nigeria this season, be extremely careful. Be very careful, please. I'm saying it now. What is going on in Nigeria? I'm telling you, if you're going to Nigeria, be extremely careful. I'm going to show you the picture of this man. This man, if he had just stayed back in New York, this thing, I'm not God. I'm not saying I don't know what would have happened to him. People die everywhere. People die in Nigeria. But look at this man. Just look at this man. This man he just came back. He's been in New York for so many years. He came back to Nigeria, not up to 3 months. Can you imagine? People say that the killing was not of armed robbery. He said that the way the murder was carried out, it was a case of kill him finally without trace, like a hired assassin job. He says that this man was said to have been coming from his prestigious island club in Lagos, where he normally socializes with his members. And on getting to his house, which is situated in a remote and secluded part of Ikorodu, the gateman opened the gate for his car to drive in. Immediately he drove in. There was these guys who either trailing him or they were laying ambush for him. They rushed him and they started shooting. And after shooting the man, they now started to butcher this man, like they butcher meat. I didn't even know. I don't know. And this was not enough. They put his mutilated body parts in the car, removed all his phones, and they burnt everything without taking any of his phones away. And the gate man had to call the man's wife in the church where she was observing night vigil. And they told her not to come home, that her husband had been murdered. Now, this man is Mr. Mitui Abosas. Mr. Mitui Abosas. Now, the guy who was narrating the story said that for 45 years that this man spent in New York, he had no single criminal record. He was said to be very upright and a trustworthy accountant of great repute amongst his peers. He was even said to belong to those kind of people who you mistakenly or wrongly sent anything to their house, they will take it straight to the police station. That's how honest this man was in New York. He got 4 children who are all residing in New York, and only he and his wife returned to their palatial house in Ikorodu. He doesn't do dealings or get involved in any shady deals. The guy said, let Abu Sasa was his father's close friend, and he can vouch for him because he knows the family like knowing his palm. Why anyone would like to murder a person of good character like this after spending 45 years in the US without any criminal record, without moving with bad companies, is still a surprise, and I can't just figure out why. Mr. Mitu Abososa's soul rest in peace. May Allah forgive all his sins. Nigerians in diaspora should learn 1 or 2 things from this gruesome killing of an innocent man. I was in a group, and somebody was saying that, the best thing that will help to solve the Sowore crisis is the person says, for those of you, that's including me now, for those of us in the diaspora to come back to Nigeria, that is what we should do. That if we come back to Nigeria, then we will be able to lead the revolution and things will be okay. I just asked the guy, are you serious? I mean, I was really, really surprised with that line of thought. Someone in the diaspora who already his job and everything he's doing is being disturbed by his thinking of the situation in Nigeria, is being affected by the monies that he sends back home to Nigeria, is being affected by the fact that because you're a Nigerian, people already think negatively about you. This person will abandon his job that was difficult for him to get, then come back to Nigeria with which money? Okay, assuming he even saved money, will he come back and buy a new business? People think that and not everybody, but some people understand you when you live outside the country. Like, all they think about you is just a money making machine. It's about the money that you bring. The money, people don't attach any value to you except the money that they get from you. That is very, very, very disheartening. That is very, very annoying. And let me just tell you something. It is very, very annoying to those of us that live in the diaspora. We think that a lot of people in Nigeria just see us as, the only time you think about us is money. And people work their asses off here. People work 2-3 jobs. I'm telling you. Now they will leave that job and they will come to Nigeria. What do? Should they rent a house? Pay for how many years? Then what is it that will be giving them money to sustain themselves? Or you think they just have money stashed out in a bank account that they will just continue spend, like they won a lottery? No, they didn't win a lottery. They make their money, except the ones that are dubious, the ones that do 419, do different scams. But if somebody is doing a legitimate business here, they make their money $1, $2, $3. Here they still use $1. It's not like 100, 200. Well, keep the change now. No. Here the change is counted for you, right down to. You don't know they still give $1.25, $1.10. You don't know they give you 10 cents here. That's how accountable people are here. You didn't work up to 1 hour. You work 6.5 hours. They pay you half the hour that you worked. I'm telling you. So when they come back, What do you expect them to do? Just just come back to Nigeria just like that? No, it's not fair now. Look at this man that came back to Nigeria. Look at Omoyele Sowore that came back to Nigeria. And why am I even looking for other examples? Look at Sowore that came back to Nigeria. Do you know the most painful thing in Showore's case? Let me just confess that here. The part that pains me most in Omoyele Showore's case is when you see the fellow Nigerians that Omoyele Sowore keeps saying, Chidi man, I can't sleep. Kai, man, we got to fight for these people. Chidi, we have to fight. Chidi, if this thing takes my life, I'm willing to lay down my life. But we need to do this thing. Somebody has to do this. But you see the same people that he is now languishing in detention because of them open their mouth and criticize him. Open their mouth and say, yes, it serves him right. Open their mouth and say, yes, Nemesis has caught up with him. That's the most painful part. It's not worth it, oh. I'm telling you. If you're in Nigeria and who in Nigeria will see visa to travel outside that will not want to travel outside? All my friends that used to, in those days when doing this visa thing used to be very easy, I'm telling you, I had a lot of my friends that I would tell them, come, do this application. Come, try and come to Nigeria. Try and come to Canada. I will tell them. They'll be joking about it. They will not take it seriously. Right now, a lot of them will come and say, Rachid, wow, the situation here is not a small thing, oh. The place is hard, oh. I'll say, but I told you before. You said, no, you are not patriotic, blah, blah, blah. If you have a chance to travel abroad, please travel, oh. I'm telling you, you can still travel and be patriotic. Look at this man now. This man's life is wasted. He lived 45 years in New York City, accountant, retired, came back to Nigeria. Under 3 months, they killed this man. Well, you understand. It's, I told you today, it's difficult. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. It's difficult to find a lot of positive things to talk about Nigeria because every direction you look, it's just filled with bad stories. Every direction you look, just bad stories, bad stories. It's so disheartening, so disheartening. I know there's this young man that EFCC found him hawking pure water. Is it corporate water they called it? I wanted to bring that news to you guys also, because I'm just looking for something positive. I'm telling you, I'm just looking for something positive to talk about. And I am still going to look for that video where this guy was saying that the North deserves to have the presidency again. If I find that video, I'm going to play it for you guys. I'm still going to play that video for you guys. That video, it is important that you listen to that video. I'm telling you, it's very, very important that you listen to that video. I know why I'm telling you to listen to that video. Very, very vital. I have another picture of this guy that returned back to Nigeria. This is another picture of him. It's difficult to just move away from that story because this reminds you of your uncle. This reminds you of your father. See, the snow, he survived snow. He survived racism. He survived all kinds of things, working diligently. And look at how his life was wasted. And every single day, people are dying. Lives are being wasted in that our Nigeria. It don't tire me. I'm telling you the truth. It's just, I don't even know where to start anymore. It is so annoying. Lives just being wasted anyhow, any day, anytime there is a life being wasted in that our country, Nigeria. My people, I sometimes I even just want to just pack up and stop doing this thing I'm doing, because sometimes the stories are just too sad. You know what I mean? They're just too sad, and you want to give up, but we can't give up. We just keep doing what we're doing. We just keep doing what we're doing. Um, I just pray for the family of this guy. I pray for the family of this guy that God will just grant them the 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 the, um, the heart to bear this loss. It's very touching. And for all of you who are planning to travel for the Christmas, I beg go, just calculate well before you travel. Don't If you don't have to travel, please don't travel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Uh, I want to show you guys something. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go online and bring it, and that's where I want to end our story today. Um, we'll have more updates for you guys tomorrow on the situation with Omoyole Shore's case. You know, Malami and this guy had been summoned to Bichi, Malami and Bichi. They've been summoned to Abuja High Court by the court for still holding Omoyele Shore, and we're gonna bring you guys that story. Um, we're gonna follow the development and bring it to you guys tomorrow, because as of today, we don't have much follow up on that story, but we must still find something that is seemingly positive, because even that one too, even that one, the positivity that one is even portraying is questionable. The positivity that we are supposed to celebrate in this story that I'm going to show you now still gets K-leg inside it. But I tax myself. I said, today, Chidi, don't end this thing without talking about something positive. So this is me just struggling to say something positive, to bring you guys something positive, you know. So bear with me. Like I said, it's very hard, but I promise myself that on today's program, let's even try to talk of something positive. So from the Punch newspaper, I have this news for you that AFCC fetes a man who sells sachet water in corporate wear. Okay, and this is the man they're talking about. I'll tell you who this guy is. This guy's name is so this guy's name is, you see the guy here. This is the guy. Okay, so uh his name is Michael Iloduba. Iloduba. Michael Iloduba. It says the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Monday celebrated a young man who hawks sachet water wearing suits. His name is Michael Iloduba. While announcing Iloduba as its young legit pick of the week on Twitter, the anti-graft agency described him as a determined guy. EFCC tweeted, "Meet Iloduba, authentic Mike 3, the guy who dresses in corporate wears to sell bottled water called corporate water. Not deterred by limitations around him, he's determined to make a difference." The agency also shared pictures of Iloduba selling sachet water and the Corporate Affairs Commission certificate showing that his business had been registered. You see, he this is the man. This is the man. This is a story that really touches my heart. I'm telling you. I mean, in spite of everything that is going on in Nigeria, this guy has found a way to make a difference. He sells sachet water. And he tried to say, this is my business. I'm not a 419er. I'm not stealing. I'm not doing anything. This is me, and I'm doing this job, and I'm proud of it. So kudos to EFCC. I must tell you, kudos to you guys. I don't for why I say they had a K leg was why they should be celebrating the fact that a young man is selling pure water in Nigeria. But well, I'm gonna see if there's a way that we can support this young man. And if you guys, if anybody wants to support him, you can reach out to us. And once because I think his Twitter handle is here, so one can even go and check him up. Let me see. It says at authentic. Look here, 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 here. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but it says at authentic Mike 3. At authentic Mike 3. This is Twitter handle. So this would be the guy that maybe you can reach him and try to see how you can be of assistance to him. But you see, that's him dressed up selling his corporate water another day, and this is him again. You see, dressed in tie and suit and making his money. And this right here is his certificate of registration. So what this certificate of registration says that, look, this is my water when I sell. This is, I am marketing it. This practical marketing. It's not Yahoo business. This my business is registered. That's what it shows. That's why he got this certificate here. See, I'm trying to zoom into the certificates. We're not able to see everything, but it shows that it is a legit business, and that's why EFCC decided to flaunt the guy. So kudos to EFCC, and kudos to this young man for deciding not to become a slave man or a slave queen. And he just, I mean, look at how say everything now packaging. Everything in this life is packaging. See how the guy just packaged his thing well. I'm telling you, just package is water that he's selling. Let me show you guys. Serious packaging, I'm telling you, very serious packaging. See the way he arranged the bottle, corporate water. So now he went from sachet water to bottled water. I think by the time he started first, it was sachet water, and now he went up to he went up to bottling the water. So please, guys, the number one way that we know we can help him is by you guys check out corporate water. Look for this is corporate water anywhere in Nigeria, and try to order it for your events this Christmas. And then we will also try to reach him and try to advertise his business. He doesn't look like the kind of person who wants handouts. He doesn't look like the kind of person who is begging you for money. He would rather want you to assist him in what he is doing. Okay, it's almost time for us to go today. We'd like to thank you all for being with us. Like always, I'm going to give room right now for anybody who wants to call us. Let me grab my phone. Anybody who wants to call and say one or two things, you have a chance to do so. If you call me on WhatsApp, once there's any call on the main line, it's going to bump up your WhatsApp. So if you want to stand a better chance of talking without being interrupted, please call me on a direct line. Okay, guys, so starting from now, you can call in if you're watching and you feel like calling in. The number is +1 647 989 2837. And just a reminder, a lot of you have been hacking my line. A lot of you have been doing dubious things with the number. Continue. Continue. You continue to fall and fall and fall. Okay? But I don't know why you should waste your time doing that. You cannot guy a guy man. Okay? So all those calls, all of them keep flooding and flooding and flooding. Yeah? But it's okay. We're well and able to handle you guys. keep making all your calls, keep making all your 419 moves on my number, on my website, on everything. Continue doing what you're doing. We are ready for you, and we will overcome all of you. All right. So, like I said, we have little minutes for anybody to call, and we will answer your call. Obinna ihe na Chido, I dey hail you back, my brother. How many can someone help? Okay, somebody, what did he say? They are making the mess of our youth rather than helping him. They are celebrating suffering and smiling. Stupid Buhari EFCC. Um, you said, well, how many can someone help? Okay, I'm just reading some of your comments here. Solution: he'll go the run because of their lies. Please share voicing Africa. Voicing Africa, please share. Okay, solutions: be strong. We are here for you, all of you. Nothing good in that. Nothing good in what? All the wickedness and evil going on in Nigeria is a result of lawlessness. Bro Chidi, please share my YouTube page. It's called Voice in Africa. Voice in Africa, you come from my store, come they sell your market. Which kind thing be that now? It doesn't say I know they ask people to give me money. You go still come from my shop, come they sell your market. Anyway, now I beg guys, make una go patronize Voice in Africa. Okay, Voice in Africa. I think I don't, because me, I believe that the sky is too big for everybody. Okay, Voice in Africa. Please help subscribe to this channel. See, I don't do them for you, but make you go and do the same thing for other people, because a lot of us, when we see other people, we try to undermine people. I hope you're the kind of person who also tries to build people up. Just like I've advertised your channel on my channel, a lot of people don't do that, but I'm doing it for you because I love to see you grow too. We all have enough opportunity. It's not a bird. Can you imagine a bird flying in the sky and it's telling another bird that bird is flying over their airspace? That bird is disturbing them out in the open sky, or a fish telling another fish inside the ocean that they are disturbing their own swimming. No be madness. So there is enough space for all of us. All right. So that's why I'm promoting you. All right, my brother, my sister, tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, Dr. Chidi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, son. How are you?
Right, thank you. My name is Osinbajo. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Can you speak up a little bit?
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from United States of America. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Emeka, Kekwan.
Now the Makaki.
Adima. Well done, my brother. So what's up?
Yes, I'm fine. Are you still, is your show still on?
Yeah, the whole world is listening to you.
Fine, thank you. There's one thing actually I want to educate some people on certain things that they don't even know, or they are not aware of. Most especially our lazy youth back in Nigeria, because
Some. You mean some of our lazy youth, not all of our youths are lazy.
Yes, some of our lazy youth that believe in BB or whatever you call it, Nigeria, whatever. Big brother Nigeria. You have been talking about Sowore is somebody who has been out trying to sacrifice his life all this while. I have met Sowore so many times right from Nigeria, in New York, even this last time that he was in Atlanta, we're together. People don't know Sowore. People don't know him. The passion he has for his own country. You understand?
Yeah.
But I wish with time, they will know. But guess what? And I will say this. What is happening this time is just for Nigerians to know him. He will pass through all these things, and God will bring him to bring us out from that mess that we are suffering today.
Amen.
It's only that guy that will do it. Whatever is, listen, they are telling Nigerians because there are some people, most especially where I came from, like in Delta State, those that thought that they don't know him because that time during the election, we keep telling them, oh, go for show ANC. They were like, oh, we don't know him. Now they know him. The system now is telling them that this is that person they're talking about. So what is going through now, let me tell you, is just the way God designed it. And they must surely come to pass. They must surely lead that country.
Thank
when
you.
the time comes.
Thank you so much, Emeka.
Honestly, I
Thank
know
you.
for sure. And there's something I want to let you know this moment. People should try to listen because Isa Ahmed of Brekete family, ordinary president, is exposing a lot of things that is going on in Nigeria. All these things we see it in abroad, but they don't even see it in Nigeria because there's nothing. They don't even have data. They don't have light. They don't know anything. People should try to listen to Brekete family and hear Isa Ahmed, how he's exposing the corruption that is going on in Nigeria.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Thank you
because
so much.
Like you have been working out. I appreciate you so much. You know, God will continue to guide you and protect every one of us while we are waiting for Sowore to come out.
Thank you so much, Emeka. Thank you very, very much. Thanks for calling. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's Emeka calling from New York, from Delta State. You can see Sowore has friends all over Nigeria. Sowore is a nationalist. You know, it's not about whether you are from Kogi, whether you're from where, you know, whether you're from Sapele, whether you're from Sokoto. He has friends everywhere. And see how passionate these people are for Moyele Sowore. That's why you see me do what I do, because I've come to know this guy close. I've looked him straight into the eyes and I've asked him some questions, and I know the kind of person he is, and he is the kind of person that Nigeria needs right now. That's in this moment that Nigeria finds itself. It would take somebody like Omoyele Sowore to bring Nigeria out of where they are right now. I'm not kidding you, but some people may think, oh, Chidi, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, now the only thing is that sometimes by the time you actually make sense of all of these things that we are talking about, it is damn too late. You know, I mean, there's really nothing that anybody can do anymore to help you. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Anyway, any more callers? If you have any more callers, we will take you. But if not, we're gonna round up the program. You guys have been wonderful. I keep thanking you for your support. Your support keeps us. And when I say support, I mean support of, you know, I'd said it before some of you that came now came. Let me do it again so that Madam will not drive me out of the house. Okay? See this. I carry myself finished. See this. See where my cursor day around here. See here. You see this place. See this place that I'm pointing. You see that worship media sign. Click on it. Click on it. If it's not showing on your phone, watch on the internet, but click on that place and subscribe. If you don't subscribe, nothing will happen to me. If you see me with my load outside, make you open your door, because Madam have warned me. If I don't do it, don't come back to this house anymore. Hey guys, please keeping positive. It's not easy, but waiting man go do now. One day it go better. Okay, somebody's calling me before we close. I hope it doesn't bounce off.
Hello, Mr. Kidi.
Hello, sir. Can you tell me your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Osakwe Yamu. I'm calling from Denmark.
Oh wow, from Denmark. Go ahead, Osakwe. Oh wow, we lost him. See, that's what happens when people call with with the landline. So I'm going to try to call Osakwe again. Hello, Osakwe.
Mr. Shuri.
Yeah, you have to make it fast. Go ahead.
Okay. I love Sowore so much. It's my fans.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Which part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm from Benin City.
Wow, okay. See?
And my man, I know he live I dey pray
Abi.
for him every day.
Yes, so. Yeah,
I
sure.
beg.
Sure now,
I
man.
dey I want me I even tell you say make as we all of us did the group so more join together, more pray with them. More if one day all of us just still make prayer with all of us they same group like this now.
Yes,
We
yes.
just talk, we all pray together. May God deliver her, may God help her out because now him be our David.
Okay, we're gonna do this one day. If we all decide, we'll just bring out one day, and then we'll all pray for Moyele Shore. We'll do like a program,
Yes,
like something that will be like night vigil in Nigeria,
yes,
like maybe 6 o'clock on a Friday
uh,
night. We can even do it this Friday. So why
yes, we
not?
can do that.
So we'll do it 12. We'll start 12 o'clock Nigerian time, and we'll do a night
Mm,
vigil, and we can pray for Moyele Shore for one
yeah,
hour. I'll just give people an opportunity to call in and say prayers for Moyele Shore. I think I'll take your suggestion, and then we'll do that. So in
thank you
fact,
very
I like when we talk, we do.
yes.
Friday, Friday. If you're still listening, if you're still signed on, I know a lot of you have signed up because I said I was closing.
Mm,
But if you're still listening, Friday
mm,
at night by by 12 midnight Nigerian
yeah,
time, we're gonna do
mm,
a night vigil for Moyle Shore. People, you can call in and then you can say prayer for him. We'll just give everybody 1 minute to say a short prayer, and we'll do that for 1 hour. All right.
yes.
Thank you so much,
I'm
my
very
brother,
happy.
for
Thank
suggesting
you.
that. I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Yeah.
God bless you.
God bless you too. Yeah. You see that? I just jumped on that suggestion immediately. So Friday, we're gonna be having a night vigil for Moyle Shore, and we're gonna ask people to call in from all over the place, all over the world, and we're gonna have you say a short prayer for Moyle Shore, just 1 minute, because I know a lot of people will be calling in that day. So that's just 2 days from today. Okay. I have somebody else calling. This will be our last call. Go ahead, tell me your name and where you're calling from. Hello, you're on, you're on. Hello. Okay, I think this person just called me and wanted me to hear that they are listening to the program. All right. Yes, call in. Somebody is asking me, can I call in? Yes, please call in. Mm. Oh, yes, you remember you said you wanted to call in. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't even call you. In fact, you know what? I'm going to call you myself because I had promised you that I will let you call in. So why don't I do it now? Hello, yeah, please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Toby Naji. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Yes, Toby. Yeah, I said I was gonna give you a chance to talk. I almost forgot, so thank you for calling me back. Go ahead and make your point.
Oh, I thought this was live.
Oh yeah, you're alive. That's what I'm saying. You're alive.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's delayed. I just realized. Sorry.
Yeah, it's delayed. You need to turn me
Yeah.
down on the
Yeah. Sorry.
device,
Sorry.
on the other
Yeah.
device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. So
Okay.
my point is basically, thank you so much for standing up for Sowore. I really appreciate it
Mhm.
and everything that you do. And honestly, the truth is, when the Nigerian minister came out and said that whoever tell me or whatever his name is, and said that there's less than 100,000 Nigerians like not like listening. The thing is, we need to wake up. We need to wake up and open our eyes. There's no reason for Sowore to be in jail. He has done absolutely nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He is just a freedom-loving Nigeria, and his only crime, as far as I can see, is he had a meeting with Nnamdi Kanu that you took a video of.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be completely honest, that's what the Nigerian government did.
Mm.
So I don't understand why he's still in jail after the magistrate gave him a third court order that he should be released. It makes absolutely no sense. And Nigeria is just showing. They're just showing the reason why the third country in terms of terrorism. It goes Iraq, Pakistan, and Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? When Nnamdi Kanu comes out and says the Fulanis are killing us, I used to think that was crazy, but I started paying more attention, and it's the truth. The place is out of control.
Yeah,
it's out of control. The Fulani people are nice. I love them, but in terms of terrorism, Nigeria has almost no institution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go to an event in Nigeria in the Christmas time, and people have 20 policemen around them. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to actually look into the statistics of how many policemen per person, it's probably less than like 10 for 1 million people. It makes absolutely no sense. Very lawless place. Like at the end of the day, we need to wake up. Like, I see all these Nigerian youths going around their day posting on social media, Cardi B this, Cardi B that. We live in a lawless fucking place. Wake up. Wake up. I don't understand why we're droning about. Walking around like everything's all right. Nigeria is a shithole. Trump is right. We need to wake up and stop thinking that we live in this fantasy land. We can be doing much better. We need to open our eyes. I'm 22, but I realized that, man, a lot of people over here and a lot of people in Nigeria were just droning away. You know, I lost my sister in Sosoliso in 2005.
Oh, wow.
And it took 2.5 hours for the fire team to come. Shell was the people who came to extinguish the fire. It wasn't the Nigerian government. So at the end of the day, I know, like, there's no sense of security, and it's been going on for a long time. We need to be free. We need people to just release him. I don't know what he's done. You know.
Oh, my brother, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much. And let me start by I think you can hear me on your device later. Thank you so much, and I must really sympathize with you for losing your sister in that Sosoliso crash. That was a very terrible crash, and you just once you said that, I could really feel your pain and where you're coming from. So I really sympathize with you. Yeah. What more can I say? You're just saying exactly what we have been saying here all the while. The Nigerian government, when Nnamdi Kanu was screaming about all of these things, a lot of people thought that he was. They called him a crazy man. They thought. I don't know. A lot of people thought different things, but that wasn't true. That wasn't why Nnamdi Kanu was doing what he was doing. But the thing is, right now it's almost too late. It is too late because they killed his father now, and they killed his mother, and they nearly killed him. So that is the price that people pay for being, prophets of our time, and we must not allow one more life to be thrown into this thing before we begin to act. It is very, very sad, and that's what we'll continue to say on our program. That's what we'll continue to do. A lot of people don't like it, but that's just what we're gonna do, until they change their ways, until they give us the kind of Nigeria that we want to see. And if they don't want to change it, they should allow people to go their separate ways. That's what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. That's what, even if I say this, you'll be surprised. That's the same thing Omoyele Sowore is saying. Oh yes, you can say that. Dr. Chidi said it. Omoyele Sowore thinks they should fix Nigeria, and if they don't fix Nigeria, you should just let people go their ways, their different ways. I'm telling you. Hello. Do you want to say something?
Saying that's what even if I say this, you'll be so.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Hello, Dr. Chedi.
Yes, my dear DJ. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What's up?
We really appreciate you. I will continue to call to appreciate you, to appreciate you, to bless you and protect every one of us.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I'm wishing everybody happy Christmas in regards of what we are going through as supporter of Sowore. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very
And,
much. Thank you for
we
calling.
are waiting for Friday, and everybody's going to say his prayer.
Thank you
I don't
so
want
much.
to take much of your time.
Thank you.
I just want to say we appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Bye bye. Yeah. Okay, that's our last call for the day. So, guys, please remember, this, I believe in a free for all government. This is a democracy. Even on our channel here, what you see me do on our channel, that's really who I am in all places that I find myself in leadership. And so, right here on this channel, we all have agreed that come Friday midnight Nigerian time, we all are gonna say, do prayers for Moyele Shore. So we're gonna ask you to invite, as many people as possible. If you are a pastor, you can actually reach me ahead of time, or so that we can give you a chance, before everybody. You know what I mean? If God leads it in your heart, not just for you to show off, but you're led in the spirit to do that, I would invite you to lead us. But everybody is free. Please, whether you're in fact, you know what? Whether you're a pastor or you're not a pastor, you can call in and say prayers for Moyele Shore. Okay, say the prayer in any way that you feel, anywhere that you like. If you're Muslim and you want to say the Muslim prayers for him, you're welcome. You're Christian, you want to say the Christian prayer for him, you're welcome. Anything that, as long as you believe in God, you're welcome to say prayer for Moyele Shore Friday midnight Nigerian time on our Worship Media channel. Please make sure you subscribe so that once we come live, you'll get a notification. Click the button, click the bell when you do the subscription, so that whenever we come on, I will post a new video, a new story, because we also post stories on our community section. You will get to know. Also, you can always slide to www.worshipmedia.ca. That's our huge website. It's a big blog. Honestly, I don't know why I've not been talking about it, because we're busy growing our YouTube channel. But we have a website. It's called www.worshipmedia.ca. If you go to that website, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind. We have news from all over the world. You can follow the impeachment proceedings in America right there. We have nuggets there. We have where you can post your business for free. You can post your business there for free. You can post the address of your church for free. You can see daily quotes that will encourage you. There are so many things. We have also links to important places like Nigerian High Commission and stuff like that. You can also get from there. So visit worshipmedia.ca and avail yourself of all the good things there. So finally, from all of us in Worship Media Studios, Toronto, Canada, Dr. Erica